Welcome to this month's bonus session. I received an email earlier in the month from one of my clients, and they were asking about exercises that could help with tension in the neck, the upper back and the shoulders. So I thought I would put together a small session that you could use at home to help you release those areas of tension in your body if you have them. And then next month the session will be focused around, we've released the tension, but how do we keep that? So if we've got tension, we can go ahead and just do lots of releases, but unless we release the areas of the body that are tight and then strengthen the ones that are weak, that tension unfortunately is likely to come back. So the first part, we're just going to do some nice releases. Hopefully they'll feel really, really good. So you just need to have an overball and then a long rolled up towel. I haven't got a towel here in the studio, so I'm just using a blanket. If you've got a really long foam roller like the ones in the studio, you can also use one of those instead. I'm just going to use this because I think it's probably going to be what most people at home will be using. So first of all, you want to come and make sure that this towel is rolled up and that it's going to support the full length of your spine. So when you come down onto it, then use your ball as a pillow. So you're just going to come and rest into that ball. The ball should be quite inflated here as well. So if you take your arms out to the side of your body, roll the palms of the hands to face upwards towards the ceiling. And the first thing we're just going to be aware of is our breath. And often we create unnecessary tension in the neck and the shoulders because we're using those muscles to breathe rather than using the primary muscles of respiration, which are the diaphragm and the muscles that are deeper in our body. So if we start to use our neck muscles, or we use the muscles of the shoulders to breathe, those are not designed for that purpose. So we'll start to maybe get extra tension in that area of our body. So as you inhale, start to allow the gentle rise of your belly. And then as you exhale, allow the softening of the belly. And if you are using your neck muscles to breathe, what you'll experience is, and I'll just show you now, if you breathe in and the chest is really pushing up towards the ceiling and the shoulders are lifting, and I'm exaggerating it a little bit, if you really feel a lot of expansion up here in your chest when you're breathing, the chances are that you're using the muscles of your neck to breathe all the time. So you can just first of all notice that, and then once we notice it, we can start to make a little bit of difference and hopefully experience some change. Just feel how the belly expands up, but the back of your rib cage could start to expand back into your towel. And see if you can make that expansion equal. So you're expanding equally back, expanding equally up. And then notice how you can get heavier as you exhale. And then we're going to start with a little bit of movement of the head here. So I want you to just very gently roll the ball so that you're bringing your chin down towards your chest. And then imagine you're pulling the ball underneath you as you bring your chin up towards the ceiling. And just roll the ball. So it feels like you're giving the base of your skull just a really small massage. You might find the rib cage sort of wanting to lift away from the towel as you're doing this, but if you do find the ribs wanting to do a lot of the movement, just try making the movement at the head and neck a little bit smaller. And feel like most of this movement that you're getting is where the skull meets the neck. You're just massaging that area. And then just come and find the middle. Once you've got the middle, start to roll your head over to your right that you can push all the air in your ball over to your left. And then roll the ball through the middle. And then look over towards your left. All the air in your ball has gone to the right. And notice how that is just to go from side to side. So when you go right, is there any tensioning on the left side, or is there tensioning on the right side? Nothing's right or wrong. Just sort of notice what that's like. And there might be a little bit of, there might be noises, there might be crunching. Again, just make sure it feels comfortable though. And now start to let your eyes move first. So next time you come back through the middle, let your eyes start to go right first, and then let your head follow. Come back through the middle. Let your eyes go left, then let your head go left. And then come back through the middle. We'll go one more time like this. Eyes go right, head follows. And then eyes go left, head follows again. And then come and find the middle. So once you find the middle, we're going to take this away. And you might find, like me, that the head is suddenly kind of falling all the way towards the floor. So if that's the case, you're just going to shuffle down on your towel. Still make sure that your sacrum is supported at one end and your head is supported at the other end. And then bring your arms up towards the ceiling and feel like your two shoulder blades can give the edges of this towel or blanket a little hug. So really bring the shoulder blades down. And then now go the other way. Reach the arms up and bring your shoulders up and away from your towel. And then come back down. We just do this a few times. If you can just really move your shoulders around the surface of your rib cage. So when your arms reach up, the shoulders are moving away from the spine. And then when your arms come back into the shoulder socket, the shoulder blades are moving towards the spine. And then we want to find a place where the shoulders feel neutral. So they're neither retracted or protracted, they're just resting somewhere in the middle. And then reach just your right arm up towards the ceiling and then rotate the palm of your right hand to face away from you. And then rotate it inwards and then bring the arm back down. And we'll just do this a few times on the right side. So we'll reach up, we'll spiral out. Make sure it's the whole arm that's moving in the shoulder and not just the hand turning. And then come back in. Keep going on your right side. So again, reach up, spiral the palm out, and then spiral back. Head of the arm comes back in the shoulder. Just one more time. And then let's try the same on the other side. So left arm reaches up, rotate the palm of the hand away from you, rotate it back in, and then bring the back of the shoulder down. And again, see if the movement is the same on the two sides. So does the arm want to move in the shoulder as much on this side as it did on the other? I'm really noticing that mine does not want to move as much on this left side. We'll just go one more. And then once that left shoulder comes back down to join the right, go ahead and let the arms start to go overhead. And if there's any restrictions here, often in the shoulders or tightness in the chest, the elbows are going to want to start to bend so that you can reach the floor. But I want you to keep the length into the arms, keep the back shoulders and the back ribs heavy, and only stop when the arms are level with your ears. And then float the arms back up towards the ceiling. So the palms of the hands are going to face away from you. As you send your arms back overhead, internally rotate the arms. The palms face towards one another and the thumbs lead the movement. And I want you to only go as far as you can maintain heavy back ribs. Note the shoulders are soft and they're not moving up towards the ears. Exhale the arms overhead. So again, that's just going to encourage your back ribs and your front ribs to stay connected and heavy. And then from here, we'll send the arms overhead again. And this time we're going to create a circle. So we'll sweep the arms all the way down and round. and then bring them back up towards the ceiling. So we'll go overhead, sweep around, and then come back one more time. Reverse the direction this time. So sweep the arms away from your body, but really meet the width of your collarbones. Gonna have to move that ball out of the way. Meet the width of your collarbones and then bring your arms all the way back down by your side. So we'll sweep out, meet that width, and then float up. Again, just go as far as you can without changing the alignment of your spine. Just one more. And then we're going to come all the way back. So from here, it's going to feel hopefully really great. We're going to come off this towel now. So let's bring that to one side. And we're just going to come and lay flat. So hopefully the shoulders just feel like they're nice and easily released. The ribs feel released. Take a little turn of the head from side to side. Hopefully that feels really good as well. And then from here, we'll roll to one side, doesn't matter which one. And then we're just going to push ourselves up. And then come and grab hold of your rolled up towel. And then we're going to come and find what looks like a child's pose position. So again, just come and sit back here, separate your knees. And then once you've found that child's pose position that you're happy with, the knees separate, whatever you feel that you need, bring your wrists onto your towel. And then just start to release your chest and your head down into that space between your arms. You can let your forehead touch the floor here if that feels okay to do it. Notice how active you feel through your upper back and through your shoulders. And just stay here and breathe. And then keep your right wrist heavy onto your towel. Take your left arm off and then reach your left arm through and underneath your right arm. Turn the palm of your left hand to face up towards the ceiling and then lower your left side of your face down towards the floor. Actively reach long through your right arm. And as you're breathing in and out, just soften the fold at the front of your hips. Just asking that left shoulder and the left side of your head to release towards the floor. And then press down into your right forearm. Come out of that gently. Bring your left forearm back onto the towel. Bring your right arm now through and round. Reach it long. And then from here, lower the right side of your face down towards the floor. If you can't quite reach the floor, just pop a little pillow underneath your head. And then just actively lengthen and reach through your left arm and through your left fingers. Try breathing around your right shoulder blade. And then one more breath here. And then we're going to come and bring ourselves out of that. So if you bring your hands onto your towel now, and then have your hands so that they're directly underneath your shoulders. Head is in line with the rib cage. And then sit bones are nice and spacious, so you've got a nice neutral pelvis. From here, start to bring your shoulder blades towards one another, like we did when we were lying on the towel. So we're going to retract the shoulders, bring them together. And imagine that you're trying to hold a little pencil between your two shoulder blades. Push down into your towel through the heels of your hands and feel how your two shoulder blades widen on your back. But be mindful you don't go too far and you push so far that you round your upper back. Just feel how your shoulder blades have widened. The spine is still neutral. And then again, just start to let the shoulders move together. So feel like your spine moves down and away from your shoulders as they move together. And then as you press down, feel the shoulder blades widen. collarbones wide across the front. Just keep this going a few times. So really you're just creating a little press up, and the press up is just your shoulder blades moving. If you're quite tight around the shoulders, you might find that it feels like there's not much movement at all. That's okay. It's one of the reasons that we're doing this. But just be very mindful of your elbows trying to bend. So just feel here that it's only the shoulders, so they're moving. You've got two nice long arms. One more in either direction. And then just come off the hands now. And then bring yourself into a seated position. So you're done with your little release session. So next month, we'll look at some really great exercises that we've opened up the front of the body by lying on the towel. We've moved the shoulder blades. We've released off through the neck. And so I hope you enjoyed it. I hope that your neck and your shoulders feel really nice and free. And I'll look forward to seeing you in our next session together. Enjoy the rest of your day.